Welcome back. My birthday dessert today was one of my mom's favorites from when she was a kid. And she talked about these all the time. They're called Charlotte Russe. And it's a sponge cake with whipped cream and a cherry on top. Now, I should tell you, Charlotte Russe has no political leanings. And the place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh,
no. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics. Yeah. But that's okay, because you know what? Listen. This is my mother's celebration.
Yeah,
pick these up and celebrate with me and my mom. Thank you, everyone, for celebrating my birthday today. I want you all to have a great day. Take a little time to enjoy the view and never let folks get you down.
Yeah. First of all, I want to congratulate the Halterman family, because although you may not have thought of it yesterday, this is the best thing that could have ever happened. Yeah. So I guess we all need to be criticized by The View, and then maybe we'll be just as popular. But shame, the past week after the election, I've been turning on my television, and people on the Democratic side have been trying to figure out what happened. How did we lose so much? This is the reason why you lost. The elitist attitude. That's the reason why you lost. Exactly the type of attitude and elitist mentality that the American people rejected resoundingly on Tuesday. So I say to the people on The View, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great by us. You're doing great by Staten Island, and you're doing great by the Halterman family. And by the way, what's Whoopi Goldberg doing here anyway? Doesn't she say she was going to move if Trump won? We'll buy her some cupcakes for the flight. Thank you all. God bless.
Staten Island Bakery is hitting back at Whoopi Goldberg after she alleged on The View that they refused to make her dessert for her 69th birthday over her left-wing politics.
I should tell you, Charlotte Russe has no political leanings. And the place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh.
They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yeah.
But the bakery is firing back. They say that the reason they couldn't deliver Whoopi's order was due to problems with the building's boiler and not her politics. They even held a news conference with some other New York lawmakers, including Vito Fossella, to clear their good name. Judge, you have strong thoughts about this.
Well, first of all, I have strong thoughts about Whoopi, because I think it was about 6 years ago she threw me off the set of The View. There I am, because I was supporting Donald Trump. Okay, but I should thank her, because I was there to talk about my book, which made #1 on the New York Times bestseller. It was a script. You could see the body language there, too.
You haven't changed one bit. I mean,
yeah. Okay, but let me tell you a little bit about it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I want to watch that.
Yeah. It was crazy. But look, there's no requirement that you identify the name of the bakery explicitly. If you Google Charlotte Russe, there is only one bakery in New York that carries this particular cupcake. And they wanted to pre-order it. She called. She said, it wasn't my gender, it was my politics. How the hell do you know that? They can prove that the oven wasn't working. But the next day it was working, so they were able to sell the cupcakes. So it was a false statement. It was made publicly, and they can sue for damages because it was a lie. It was defamatory. They were subject to contempt and an unsavory opinion, which is why they held a press conference. That's it.
You have thoughts about this prime time?
So it was a Thursday 2 weeks ago, and I had Johnny call a restaurant near my house to make a dinner reservation for 6:30 for 2 on Saturday night. And I said, all right, Johnny, how'd it go? And he goes, you didn't get it. And I said, what? Because I'm not used to not getting reservations. I said, so what happened? And he goes, well, they said they didn't have enough room for you guys. And I said, well, did you say my name? And he goes, yes, Jesse, I said your name. I said, he goes, I even asked if I could speak to the manager. I spoke to the manager, and he said, no, We're not going to give him a table. So immediately I thought I was being discriminated against because I'm Jesse Waters. And now
Olive Garden would never do that.
and now I'm thinking there might just not had enough room. And that just might be their policy. It has nothing to do with my politics. But did I go out on Friday and blast the place by name?
Yep.
No. I have more class than that. Dignity, not so much.
Kayla, you always get in where you want to go, so this conversation's foreign to you. But what are your thoughts about the? About
Shut up, Harold.
Well, thank you. I do get in often. I have
All right,
those
whatever.
persuasion skills.
Hey, guys, it was packed.
Johnny, I'll teach Johnny some of look, so this press conference happened during our hour, during Outnumbered, and I heard that a bakery's having a press conference. I'm like, what? Since when are we covering a bakery press conference? Then I learned the details. This press conference began by them saying, like, we are the American story. These bakers wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. This was a family business. They worked their whole lives to keep going. The boiler was 60 or 70 years old. It went out. Totally explanatory story. But Whoopi Goldberg, she said, perhaps it was because of my politics. What data point do you have to lead you to believe that? Did you just make that up? The hubris you have, Whoopi, to send out the attack dogs on a family bakery. You have lost all touch with reality. And I agree, defamation here.
Yep.
Mr. Gutfeld, I know you order from this place a lot. Have you ever had a problem not getting your order?
Not at all. Isn't it ironic that Whoopi is getting a rise out of the bakery?
Oh.
We'll be right back. There is nothing worse than a person on television with a wide audience, and The View has a wide audience, dunking on a small business because they didn't get what they want. You're supposed to have some kind of grace when you know that you have power that somebody else doesn't. Charisma is power plus empathy. You have the power, you choose not to use it, right? That's why Trump is charismatic. Because, like, he can do a lot of things, but he chooses to be nice to people. This is the opposite of charisma. The best part of the story, though, is that The View put in an order to a bakery that was too big to fill, right? You know, so the election wasn't the only thing that was too big to rig. It's The View's diet. Just when you think about how low The View got after this election, how crass and horrible they were, and they just got lower at a time when ABC is looking at everything and trying to figure out what are they going to do to make this show relevant to people because they're getting beaten by everybody.
They did not need this scandal.
No, they
You're
didn't.
right.
Yeah.
This is
They
a
created
bad
it.
scandal for them.
Yeah, they're baked.
I hope everybody tamps it down a bit and
Oh, stop it.
The left is always
Are you friends with
complaining.
Whoopi?
the religious, my faith says to me, the best way to get people to get together and try to calm things down is over meals. So hope people.
Maybe they
get
should break
there.
some
Yeah,
bread.
you
Fan
talk
Mail
to them.
Friday. Fan Mail Friday. Listen to you. Fan Mail Friday.